So I want to put a little bit of burnt sienna as a wash just to cover up the white. I just want to dull down the white of this canvas. So actually these days I don't even use a brush anymore. I literally just take my blue shop rag and then just wipe it on. I find this works the best. You get nice even coating. It kind of, you rub down the surface of the canvas a little bit, so it takes some of the high spots off, so it just smooths it down a bit. And then you just add a little Gamsol to keep it fluid. Right, get the corners. Goes on really nice. Don't need a brush. And that's it. Welcome to the channel. I'm X. Let's get painting. Okay, so before I even start to paint this, I like to draw some grid lines on it. So I like to match the grid lines that I have on the photo itself. So I generally do corner to corner, and then it leaves me at the center point. So we'll just do that now. Just draw out our grid lines here. Alright, so I got my center point here. So there we go. Now I have a nice grid and I can start drawing the pet portrait on top of that. So we're going to start off with just the charcoal outline. Background light will be dark to light. So the spotlight's coming from kind of straight on, but a little bit to camera left here. Okay, what I'm going to do now is just take a quick photo of my drawing, and I'm going to compare it to the reference just to make sure I'm on track. Okay, it's starting to look a little more like Anna. And the main thing is I've got the eyes in the right place. The eyes are generally the right shape at this point. The nose is in the right place. Nose is generally the right shape, although it might be a little. Tuck it down a bit right in the top there. So this is just me looking at the reference and trying to compare it. I don't mind having these lines, but might as well let's clean them up a bit. Alright, so that's basically the drawing. That's basically the way it's going to look. So our next step will be to mix some colors. Do ultramarine blue, burnt umber, burnt sienna, yellow ochre, just a touch of cadmium orange, and some titanium white. Start off, going to mix the ultramarine blue and burnt umber to make a nice black. Just going to add a little white to make a nice gray. I'm aiming just for the color of fur here. Okay, those are all the colors I'm going to use, so let's get it off the palette. So we've got the colors, we've got the drawing in charcoal. I'm actually going to do the first pass of this one with 2 hog hair filbert brushes, both same size, number 4. I'm going to start with my darks first. let the painting dry for a few days now, so it's totally dry to the touch. When the paint dries, sometimes it lightens up, it gets a little bit chalky, so we have to do something called oiling out. So what oiling out is, basically just taking an oily substance and rubbing it over the canvas, kind of similar with the burnt sienna that I put on the canvas before. I'm just going to rub it with the blue shop rag. For my final pass, just want to refine some of the detail, put a little bit of extra detail in the eyes. So for that, I'm going to the synthetic pointed rounds. I've got number 2 synthetic pointed rounds. Okay, so I'm going to consider this painting done. I think it turned out great. I'll do a bit of a reveal for you here before I let it dry. So here it is. Oh, 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 oh. There's the final product. I'm sure it won't stay in focus, but here's a close. I'll put another picture in here. So, there's the whole process from beginning to end. If you like this content, please click subscribe. And also, hit that like button. It helps a lot. You can follow me on Instagram at xworth_art. If you would like a pet portrait, email me at xworth.art@gmail.com.